Good communication is the bridge between confusion and clarity. Nat Turner. You have the power to be the boss of your own life. I'm your host, Monica Allen. I'm a wife, mom, entrepreneur, best-selling author, lifelong learner, and your biz bestie. I have a love and passion for all things small business. Growing my own company from $700 to over 7 figures annually, my goal is to bring you inspiration, business-focused topics and tips, encouragement, and a community that helps you launch, grow, and scale your business, whether you are a dreamer, a side hustler, or a seasoned entrepreneur. You are listening to the Become Your Own Boss podcast. The past couple of episodes, I have focused on the world of customer service in business, highlighting both stellar service experiences and, unfortunately, some less than stellar ones. Today, I want to share a recent challenge I faced with one of our suppliers. We have a vendor that we've been working with for over 10 years. We have had orders delayed, phone calls have gone unanswered, emails ignored, and voicemails that are not being returned. This lack of communication is causing us serious headaches, not just internally, but also with our customers. It's making us look unreliable, and that's frustrating. It got me thinking, though, about the critical role communication plays in our businesses. When a vendor goes silent, we start questioning everything. Are they going out of business? Do we need to scramble for a new supplier? Is there anyone reliable out there? Even if the issue is as simple as a back order, which is what I suspect in this case, just a little communication can go a long way in easing our worries and keeping our operations running smoothly. And most importantly, allowing us to communicate clearly and effectively with our customer. So, that is what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about why communication is important in our businesses. I find that clear and open communication prevents misunderstandings. You see, miscommunication or lack of communication can lead to misunderstandings, mistakes, conflicts, and truthfully hurt feelings. When we keep everyone on the same page, we minimize errors and ensure that everyone knows what's expected and what's happening. When we do this, people feel valued and validated. We often say in our office that there is no such thing as over-communicating. It definitely reduces errors that could potentially happen on garments or on orders with our customers. Secondly, communication enhances customer satisfaction. You see, customers appreciate being kept in the loop, whether it's about the status of their order or any issues that arise. Transparent communication helps manage their expectations and keeps them satisfied even when things don't go as planned. And this has been a big frustration with our supplier. If they would just communicate with us, then we can communicate with our customer. So I'm dissatisfied, and so is our customer, and I just don't like that. Also, when you communicate, it reduces anxiety. I'll give you another example for this one. Our daughter is headed off to high school. The communication has been subpar at best. Now, she attended a charter school, so she and many of her classmates are not coming from the feeder middle school. This lack of communication has led to additional angst and stress on us moms because we're having to figure everything out based on what we heard from another parent or someone telling us what happened last year. Truthfully, I'm already dealing with the fact that I just dropped this child off at kindergarten, or at least it feels that way, and now she's going to high school. Oh my gosh, crazy. Anyway, the lack of communication is just not helping this anxiety that I'm feeling around this new stage in life. Okay, now back to business. Clear and consistent communication builds trust, and it builds credibility between us and our clients, partners, and our team members. When people know they can count on you to keep them informed, it builds a solid foundation for reliability, and reliability builds trust. People will continue to shop with you when they know they can rely on you. I know that this customer will never shop with us again, and there's really nothing we can do. He sees us as unreliable, even though it's not 100% on us, and we've apologized profusely. but that doesn't fix it. We've lost him. As business owners, our primary job is to solve problems. And all of us started our businesses based on a problem we saw in the marketplace. So communication facilitates problem solving. When problems arise with an order, a client, a team member, a board member, prompt and open communication is key to finding solutions quickly. It allows you to address issues head on and collaborate effectively to resolve them. For example, one of the things that we have gotten much better at is communicating quickly with a customer when something has been discontinued. Let me explain. We make things to order from a variety of vendors. We don't always know when things have been discontinued, and sometimes we don't find out until we go in to order it. So when that happens, we need to communicate with the customer that it's been discontinued, and we go ahead and give them options, similar options to what they ordered. Or we also give them an opportunity to cancel for a full refund. We send them images along with the email so they can see what their options are, and they can let us know what they would like to do. This type of communication solves a problem and keeps the customer in the loop as to what is going on. Next point. Within your team, good communication ensures that everyone understands their roles, responsibilities, and goals. So therefore, we have boosted team morale and efficiencies. It truly promotes a sense of unity and purpose, leading to a more motivated and efficient workforce. And we all know that this is super important, especially today. We want our team members to feel good and feel like everything is running efficiently. This is one we have got to get back to in our company too, because our team is really small now, but in the past we were consistent with regular staff meetings and annual planning sessions where we communicated business goals and strategic plans for the future. And this is so key and so important because a team member wants to know that there is a future. There's a future plan for the business and there's a future plan for them. So again, communication on that side of things is very important. The next one is communication supports decision-making. Access to accurate and timely information is crucial for making informed decisions. So, for example, if our supplier would have just communicated with us, we could have made a decision earlier. We could have let the customer know earlier what was going on. We could have offered him the opportunity to cancel his order or let him know if it was a situation of a back order when we thought it would be in, and he could either choose to wait for it or he could choose to get his money back and come back later. Again, I don't know what is going on with them. They have never been quite this unreliable before, but communication could just solve so much. And for us, we have a decision to make because now we must look for, well, the decision has already been made. We must look for a more reliable vendor for this product. We have no choice. And lastly, through all of this talk, I have assumed that we are, of course, having good communication, because that's a whole nother podcast in itself if we want to talk about how to communicate in a good and great way. But we're going to assume here that it's good communication. So lastly, good communication maintains brand reputation. I mean, if you think about it, your brand's reputation is closely tied to how well you communicate. And this goes beyond communicating with individual customers or team members, but I'm talking about the communication we do through not only our customer service, but also our marketing, public relations, and our social media. Maintaining a consistent and positive communication strategy helps uphold our brand's image and values. Now, as I wrap up this episode, I really wanted to reflect on how daily experiences shape our journey as entrepreneurs. Each challenge, like the one with our vendor, is a learning opportunity that pushes us to improve. And we as small business owners, we wear so many hats. We're juggling multiple roles and responsibilities. This episode has made me realize the importance of improving communication within my own company to enhance our customer experience. It also extended my to-do list, reminding me of a great book I recently read called Who Not How by Dr. Benjamin Hardy. And the core message of this book is about finding the right people, the who's, to help us achieve our goals instead of trying to do everything ourselves. And as I mentioned in last week's episode, we recently hired a virtual assistant, and that's been a game changer. But I realized I need a few more who's to take our company to the next level. If you haven't checked it out yet, I dive deeper into the concept of who, not how in episode 196 of our Boss Up Books series. It's a must listen if you're looking to scale your business and find the right team to support your vision. Thank you for tuning in today. I'm grateful for you. Take a moment to rate, review, subscribe, and share the podcast. If everyone listening today shared this podcast and asked their person to commit to listening to just one episode, we will double the listenership, which helps more business owners know that they have support out there, and it helps the podcast grow and reach more people. Remember, improving our businesses is a continuous journey, and every step, every lesson brings us closer to our goals. So let's keep pushing forward, finding our who's. That's what I'll be working on over the next month or two, and building the businesses we dream of. Also remember, now is the time. Now is the time to level up, leave a legacy, and become your own boss.